Munchkins and viewers alike, it's me Munchie and I'm in my new place right now. So I have yet to really officially on YouTube say that I have moved or am moving. I did mention it at least in one video that I'm moving, but I'm all moved in. I just have to go clean the old place, but I'm moved into the new place, so new setting, new everything. You're seeing mountains and mountains of things behind me. It's messy right now, so please excuse me. But I have a new rescue intake story for you guys, and I am going to go back to my roots and I am going to kind of show you what is actually happening like I did in the past when I rescued Ginger's litter as well as a 6 litter intake. Do you guys remember that? That was quite fun. But I'm all said and done. I have the hamsters here. We just got home and I just want to share with you what just happened. So it all started with me looking at my ads to repost on Craigslist. Now I was in the process of moving, so I did not have my ads going up while I was moving because I want to make sure that I move first, and then if I'm ready to take in inquiries, adopt them out, do the adoption process, I'm all said and done. So I just decided that I would look on Craigslist, and I've been keeping away from Craigslist forever, and I saw this ad and I'm like, I am going to inquire to see if they are still available. So I knew that if the animal was already taken that I would just be okay with that, but if they still were trying to find a home for it, I thought that maybe I would step in, especially since this is one of those moving situations. Not necessarily a neglectful situation, but a moving situation. However, there is some questionable pictures, so let me share with you those pictures here and the ad itself because I have it still up on my laptop. It says right here, free 2 hamsters with all supplies. Free 2 male hamsters with all supplies. Would not be giving them away, but we are moving out of the state this weekend and are afraid they won't make the trip, which is actually a very smart and wise decision. If you are moving out of state, it can actually be very hard on pet store hamsters, and this is what they are. I also inquired about where they got them from, and they said they got them from Petco. Knowing they're from Petco and knowing the poor genetics behind the Petco hamsters and animals there and how they're bred, I knew that that was a good decision. So I usually take in hamsters, gerbils, and mice that are moving, that are in a neglectful situation, to just need somebody to step in, and that's where I come in. And I do have some cages that are free right now, so I thought, okay, yeah, this will be fine. But they said afterwards, they are friendly and have never bitten me or my 8 and 5-year-old daughter and son. Just give them time and be gentle. They will warm up to you just like they did with us. Free to a good home, preferably with kids. Well, even though it was preferably with kids, I talked to the dad and the mother, and the dad was very thankful when I did arrive there that I stepped in. He liked the fact that I had hamsters, he liked the fact that I'm knowledgeable about hamsters, and we had a pleasant conversation. So even though you guys are seeing in this photo that, of course, yes, one of the hamsters looks like it's in a 20-gallon long, which is correct. It wasn't a 20-gallon long, and I do have the tanks. I'll share with you them because one of the tanks actually got me to accidentally nick myself because it was so heavy. Oh, the big tank is so much heavier than I thought. I thought it was just gonna be like a 29-gallon. I don't think it's a 29-gallon. You see the wheels in there. The wheels are a big problem, so I was actually gonna bring that to their attention when I met in person. But fun fact, what happened was the person, when I met them, told me there was one other person after me that inquired about them. He said that I had first pick and that if I don't show up, that person can get them. But that person actually made a note saying, hey, you should probably take the wheels out. They cause bumblefoot, they cause inflammation on the paws itself if they're running in between them. And kudos to that person for being nice and just letting them know. There's sometimes when people are just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you had that, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't help. If you approach it in a nice, gentle, polite way, saying, hey, I know you're rehoming them, but just let the person know that's taking the hamsters to please remove the wheels. And that's what he told me. And I'm like, oh, I was gonna bring that up anyways. Always use a flat surface. Never have anything with holes in it for you to run on. I mean, it's like stepping barefoot on gravel or rocks in general. It's just, it doesn't feel good to the feet, especially since it's not a smooth surface, not a flat one. You're just, oh my gosh, all these little bumps and things in the road. But anyways, I got them and I want to share with you what they look like. And just because you guys usually see me taking videos of them afterwards, I thought let's do a video just kind of like I did with Bon Bon and Cloud. But these guys were kept separately. I was told they were both males. So this one right here I'm about to show you, her name is Chocolate. Actually, scratch that, I said she, but they said he. but when I was looking, I swear I could have spotted some little nipples on this one. So could be that they thought they had 2 males, but maybe I'm just blind. But let's just see little Chocolate here. Short hair Syrian hamster. Very small. They said that they had them for 3 months, if I remember correctly. But knowing Petco, they usually have hamsters as young as 2 months old, all the way up to about 4 months old. They range, but you can see here, very tiny. Don't focus on my face, please. Focus on the hammy, not my camera. Focus on what is in front of you. Yeah, that little cute thing. You see that? Yeah. Not me. Don't see me. But look at you, you are just so hyper, yeah. So now I'm gonna flip this little one over and see if I can see any nips. Yep, nipples. These are all nipples right there. Terribly sorry about that. They are locked in their crate right now, right over there. Yep, they wanted to be with me inside because they are getting used to the new place and they really don't want to be anywhere else besides by my side. They are getting used to it. So when they hear little noises like that, they are very concerned. But yeah, no, this is not a male. You guys can clearly see the ad. It says 2 males. This right here is a female. So Chocolate, you're a female. Congratulations. Do you smell musky? No, you don't smell musky at all. Nope, not at all. But there you go, go back in. That is Chocolate. Now at first I thought this one was Hammy, but no, the other one's name is Hammy. But it's kind of confusing because Hammy looks like Chocolate and Chocolate looks like a Hammy. But of course you guys know, original name, right, Hammy? But the people's daughter and son picked out the name, and I believe Chocolate was the girl's hamster, and then the other hamster was Hammy, which was the son. So this one right here is Hammy. Now, I have some news about Hammy right here, and I'm not entirely sure because I haven't seen a hamster like this before, but I'm not entirely sure if this could be a possible hydro Hammy, because look at the short snout right there, very short face, and even the owner said that he has a weird face, and he kind of does look like he has a weird face, especially when you see him from right there. So I don't entirely know if this is a hydro Hammy, and those Hammies usually don't go into pet stores as often because when they do find them, fortunately a lot of the breeding mills will either put them down just because they are such, I wouldn't say a nuisance to take care of, but they do require special care, and some of the times they require their teeth to be removed, or they don't actually have teeth to begin with. It's just a very interesting case for these guys, but he right here looks kind of different. He looks like he is around the same age as Chocolate, which is funny because you look more chocolate, and look at his coating. He reminds me a lot of Chunky Chip. Do you guys remember Chunky, my personal Hammy? Rest in peace, little Chunky. I remember you and I loved you so much. But this one, as you can see here, boom, 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 right there. Those are some balls. Yeah, you see? I'm sorry if I'm showing you hamster balls, but yes, this one is definitely a male. The other one, definitely a female. That's how you can tell for Syrians. You got them boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. But he is very docile. Very docile. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love you. Maybe I'll keep you. If I were to keep them all, then I would not be able to rescue them all. But he is so sweet. But yes, his face, it's very squished. I haven't checked out his teeth yet. I am also going to be asking some of my friends what they think. So when this video gets up, possibly I would have text here letting you know if he is or isn't a hydro, but he kind of looks like a hydro, but not as severe as some of the hydro hamsters are. So yes, you are going to be a fun boy to look at. What they also noted to me was that if you can see the ear, it's split right there. It has holes in it, but it's split. And so what they said is they believe he scratched it so hard that it split. Now I can actually see some, if it would focus on Hammy here, I can actually see some dandruff. He might have some allergy issues. They were being housed on KT Clean and Cozy, and it didn't look like there was anything else in there that was very questionable, but I will show you what the setup was. But like I said before, they were on mesh wheels, but at least the wheels were big enough. One of them was taken out that was very large. They have 3 3 wheels, which was very interesting. But one of the wheels was the 7-inch. I think it is a 7-inch mesh wheel, which is not okay for Syrians. Very small wheel. Definitely you want for Syrian hamsters to have at least a 9 to a 12-inch. Whereas when they're full-grown adults, should probably be around a 10-inch wheel so their back doesn't curve. But yeah, they had the mesh wheels. One had the smaller one had the bigger one, then there was one big one set off. But at least one of the hamsters did have an appropriate size wheel, just not an appropriate wheel. So that is their story. So let's go check out the actual cages they came in and which one actually damaged of course it's my middle finger. Which one of them caused me to almost drop it? Actually, before we do that, what I'm gonna do is I do have a bin right here that I would like to at least show you guys that I have made. I don't like making side mesh ones. I usually like making the lid mesh, but I have made a side bin here and there's a lot of ventilation. As you guys know, in the past, I used to poke a bunch of holes in them just because I didn't have the appropriate tools to create really good bin cages. I could not cut with what I had, and thankfully I bought myself a Dremel and made appropriate bins because I actually broke the lids several times on some of the ones, my very first mesh lid ones. But I used to poke holes in the lids, and I still have some bins around my house that still have those holes that I still need to DIY. But I really do like the mesh on the lid itself, not the sides. This was one of my first ones actually that isn't too bad. I will say that it's not too bad at all, but oh my good gravy, they love to climb, they love to chew, but it is at least nice for if you have a water ball climber, you can put the water ball on the outside. But I just leave them inside. It's not a problem. They have their own hamster room. They don't cause much of a noise, and usually I don't really see anybody scaling the water balls unless it's Star. Thanks Star or Sahara. Those are my 2 most hyper hamsters. But let me show you. As you can see right here, this is the bin, the side bin that I have made. I know it's very simple and basic, but you guys probably will understand. I had at one point about 24 and 25 small animals in my room, so usually I divide up a lot of their toys, but I do have an underground area right here. I do have another one over here. Sometimes they do or do not use it. Got their food bowl over here. I got some toys. And of course, when I have a new little guest at our rescue, I always give them a whimsy, just as a welcoming gift. You know, some more chew toys over here. I got the wheel. I did not know if they were going to be needing a big wheel, but unfortunately for this 29-gallon bin, you need small wheels, unfortunately, for Syrians if you're going to house them in here. I actually discovered that one of the boys growing up, he actually chewed the side, because there is a side, as you can see right here, there's a side, and he chewed out of it. So there is some downsides to bin cages. You want to make sure that if you have multiple hamsters, you do not house them so close together because they're going to smell each other, they're going to want to get to each other. So that's what actually happened. As soon as Echo was in one of these, she smelled tofu that I recently got. You guys have not seen tofu yet, but you will. He is a special boy that I had to go and get medication for because he had inflammation on his foot. He was completely infected and it was just causing so much pain. He's on antibiotics and it's so much better. He was brought to the pet room. Echo went nuts and chewed right out of here. So just be aware, bin cages, they are a great alternative. They don't cost that much. This bin right here was $16.99. But then you buy the hard wire, which is I think $4.99. You buy the zip ties, which is around $4 too, depending on how many you get. And also you just get your power tools and you start drilling holes. Just voila, right here. I'm pretty bad at explaining and I'm pretty bad at making them, so I let my partner actually take care of that and help me out a little bit there. I mean, I've made some of them, but gosh, I am in no way a really professional and clean person, but this looks nice. This looks absolutely great. So on top, there is no mesh, so it's just ventilation on both sides, and then you close it like this. But it's just a simple setup for one of my rescue hammies, gerbils, or mice. Well, not gerbils in here. Oh god, no gerbils. Gerbils will get the 40-gallon breeder tanks if I get some more gerbils in. I've only ever helped out 2 gerbils, but that was outside of my rescue. It was not actually a part of my rescue. It was just kind of an emergency case, because you guys know I like networking and helping out animals in need. So not a part of my rescue, but I did help out some gerbils. But here we go. I'm gonna put at least one of you guys in. Let's see, I think I'm gonna put the boy in because the boy looks like he can't go in a 9-inch wheel, but the only other wheels I can fit in here is these and also 12-inch flying saucers. And that's because of the height too. Just because if you put in anything bigger like my Woden wheels, they will not fit in here. Otherwise, I recommend the 50-gallon bin cage for Syrians. So here we go, special boy. There you are, right in here. Yeah, oh look, he's going for the whimsy. Aww. Come here, guys. You can see him in his natural environment. Well, it's not really natural, but look at him. Look at this cutie. Oh, he's going in, and there he goes. Aww. So I will be changing their names. Chocolate and Hammy are so basic names for hamsters, so I will be changing them. I just don't know if it's gonna be anytime soon, but oh my gosh, this coloration is so cute. But let's go check out what they came in. So here we are in the dining room. Oh my gosh, the biggest one was really hard to haul in here, and that's how I injured myself. But I'm surprised by how big it is and how long it is. But I got my handy dandy measuring tape here, and we're gonna measure it. And then I am predicting it is a 50 gallon because 55 gallons are a lot longer. And surprisingly enough, they are a lot smaller than a 40-gallon breeder. But I feel like this is a 50-gallon, but then when I look at it, I'm like, I don't know, because I swear 40-gallon breeders are huge, but maybe this is not a breeder. Maybe this is just regular 50. I just don't know, but here we are. This is what it looks like. There you see Ollie right there. But, oh, here comes Babs. Hi, Babs. Hi, boy. Yeah. But this is what it is. This is indeed right here, the 20-gallon. As you can see in there, yes, they did give me at least one mesh lid. But, oh, hi, Luna. Hi, puppies. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, you're so cute. Oh my gosh, I hit something. I hit something and everything's blurry now. There we go. There we go. There we are. Hi. Oh, hi, Minty. Hi. Oh, was that a stretch and a shake? Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, my puppies everywhere. Ah, this is not about you, though. You? Do you love YouTube? Oh, no. I was gonna say mommy, but yeah. Do you love mommy? Do you love mommy? Of course you do. Am I the best? Of course I am. Thank you. I love you too. Oh, now Ollie wants attention. Hi, Ollie. Hi. Hi, I'm having some problems with the camera right now, but hopefully you can see. There, it focused. But anyway, Minty, I don't need your butt in the way, please. So this is what they gave me. You see there is the 7-inch mesh wheel there. I really don't like these ones, especially the ones that are shaped like that. I at least have it to show you that yes, they did give me that. They threw out the 2 big ones for me, which was nice. There is an exercise ball. Now, I just want to make it clear, guys. I did use these in the past. I haven't used them at all right now, but I did use them in the past and never had a problem until somebody said, oh, you can use them for hides. I put this in Star's enclosure, and you know what happened? She actually got her foot stuck in them when she was trying to climb them, and that caused a foot injury. So I don't recommend them for hides. I don't like them. So I'm gonna just be throwing that one out, recycling it, of course. But this is basically what you see in here. They did have, oh, by the way, I threw some brushes in there, so it wasn't actually in there. They did have bedding, appropriate bedding, so that's good. They did have a lot of hides, that's good. Wheel wasn't so great, and also the tubes back there, I don't know if they connected them at all ever, but they did have, and this is weird right here. You see that? That is actually, I want to say a reptile and or a bird perch. I think that's a bird perch just because it's wire cage, so I'm just gonna say bird perch. Anyways, there's a bird wood perch thing in there. There's the snack shack over there, but they did have chew toys in here, and it was amazing. Like, it's not a bad setup at all, and they got the, you know, water bottle and everything in here. So if you take a look over here, yeah, the kids did paint on this, and we don't know if it's actually marker or if it's toxic or not, but I would definitely not recommend painting them unless you know what you're using. But in this one, even though it's bare right now, I mean, it's huge. It is indeed quite huge, but they did have chew toys in there, and that's usually what I find lacking in a lot of the rescue intakes I do. All right, so here we are measuring it. I have my assistant with me, thank you. Let's see, it is at least 3 feet, so 36 by, so like 13. All right, so 36 by 13 is, oh, you don't have to do the height. I guess we could do the height. Sure, let's do the height. So I'm curious too. So that's about 20, or yeah, it's about 20 because these are in the way. But yeah, wow. That is kind of big. So that is 468 square inches is what we measured. So 468 is definitely above 450 square inches. So that right there is actually appropriate. However, like you guys have heard me saying, I believe at least 600 square inches or more of floor space is appropriate for a Syrian. So this will be, I want to say, good for a dwarf. 450 square inches is probably going to change here soon. I bet you it's going to be maybe in the future a minimum of 500 square inches. I've heard some people say that already, but we just gotta kind of come together and talk about it a little bit more. So thank you guys so much. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new here and would like to see more, and comment down below with anything related to this video. So thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!